LD hooking it up.
You really think anyone watching this broadcast is going to do anything on the weekend except watch more Dota or play Dota?
But now you can put something else on your second monitor instead of
there
that.
you go.
There's some good TV shows out there that you can check out.
Are there?
Yeah, not Altered Carbon, let me tell you.
You didn't like the second season?
That show is
What
garbage.
the hell's Ultra
Dude,
Carbon?
first season was so good.
It was not.
Okay, well, I'm immediately not in agreement.
Is this
on
like
shows
Silicon
I think the
Valley
first season was
store
good.
brand?
I've heard the second season is bad.
The first season, there was a mystery grant that you could not solve no matter
What
what.
show are we talking about?
Altered Carbon.
What the hell is this?
It's a futuristic show.
It's a great Netflix series.
It's a-
You should check it out.
Terrible.
If you like sci-fi,
Terrible
the
show.
first season's
Grant,
great.
do you like when a show says there's some great mystery and you as a viewer get to solve along? You know, they leave a little bit of a clue here and there. You know, they'll set things up for the end of the show. Well, Altered Carbon does absolutely none of that. Literally none of that.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
I
a
don't
real
watch-
mystery.
I don't watch that trash. I watch Richard and Mortimer, Futurama,
Let's
shit
go,
like that.
Richard and Morty.
BoJack Horseman?
Yep, Richard and Mortimer, my boy. What?
BoJack Horseman?
I've never seen that.
You'd like
I think
BoJack
I would.
Horseman.
It's drier humor, right?
Yeah, it
is that what it
is,
is?
it is,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, some of us here like to talk about Dota 2, guys. We've got a draft
Yeah, back to
underway.
the
We've got
top
a
of the
Chen
head.
first pick.
Again? Yep.
All right.
And they do change up the bands. Very important to note
Caudal
here.
Bristle?
Some
Wow.
space created for Boxy. He's
They're
got
sticking
some
to
of
this
his heroes
Caudal
available.
Bristle.
I thought he said he hated first picking this. Didn't he literally? Is he just
No.
saying shit to say stuff? He did say that.
He said, I don't want to first pick Io ever again like that.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, he's good for now.
I think the only reason this bristle is viable is because you have Timber, Batrider, Slark, and Viper ban in the first round.
Yeah, but Nyx is good against both these heroes because of the break mechanic and the Coddle Blast, obviously. Like,
And the break mechanic is at least counterable. Like, if you're against Viper, he throws it out from 800 range. With Nyx, if you have a Sentry, it's not nearly as easy to just hit the bristle.
No,
Man,
sir.
you know, that's one of Toby's legacies. The
What?
Coddle Blast. No one called it Coddle Blast before Toby. It was Illuminate. Pronounced Coddle Blast.
Illuminate.
Illuminate. I mean, he's a sophisticated pervert, okay?
He is, yes.
He's like actually the perviest.
Toby?
No, no.
I
Keeper of
actually
the
thought
light.
you were talking about Toby for a second. I'm like, where did that come from?
Weird thing to bring
Toby,
up on
I'm
the podcast.
No, Keeper. Dude.
He's a sophisticated.
Have you ever heard his voice lines? He's got like a perverted old man voice line
I
about
was
every
like,
female
I was
character.
like, what's up with LD just called Toby a pervert?
I was like, Doug, are we on air?
I'm so sorry, Toby.
No, but Coddle, yeah.
But
Coddle's
really,
the
but really, it's Coddle that's
I mean, if you wear a hat like that, yeah, that's going to happen.
milady.
And so Jug gets banned out. Any other stuff like that just straight up you think's good versus Bristleback you should get rid of? Or you don't have to worry?
Heroes like Monkey King, I think, are really annoying.
Yeah, Monkey's pretty annoying. What else is there?
OD, but that hero's bad, so we've already talked about that.
Razor.
Razor.
Oh, Razor is-
Razor's
Razor is
absolutely
very annoying.
unplayable, yes.
Have we seen much Razor this tournament? Like one or two, right?
We've seen a few of them.
Yeah.
Thunder Predator picked it.
He seems really like effective in the pub games.
I see him in pubs.
Yeah, like every game.
If I pick a melee offlaner,
You're
I
gonna
get
see-
razored like 80% of the time. So
Yeah, BSJ, what are your thoughts on that? Because you know the whole, obviously, people talking about first picking your core instead of always being a 10th picker. Like, what are your just thoughts on that?
I
in general
personally try to pick it
grow?
at a time that's like realistic in a draft. Like if the hero's so broken they get first picked, I'm gonna first pick it. Like I was first picking Enchantress for a while, but you know usually offlaners this meta are being picked after they see supports.
Yeah.
So I'll usually pick as early as I can after I see the supports.
So I do find this interesting because EG did not ban 3 boxy heroes this time, and they didn't really go for the boxy hero.
It could be a boxy hero.
Even-
They did
I mean,
Bristleback
I guess it
Boxy
could
one
be an
time.
off lane, but
I think
Like-
they would prefer to run it as
Ooh.
their carry.
Yeah, okay, so it is an
Instant.
offlane. It is offlane Mars now.
There you go.
I'm not a huge fan of Mars against Nyx Assassin, personally. I think it's really hard to ever combo him. And Pangolier alone is another core that can get out of the arena.
I think we're just picking beefy boys that
Throw
can
down
fight.
some AoE stuff.
ooh, you know who likes to sap away the life force of beefy boys? It's this
Dang.
guy.
Yep.
We've encountered.
Very thematically on point by EG, a spooky Necrophos.
This is a really good Necrophos game.
Yeah,
They
it
can't really
is.
kill him.
Once he gets hood, I think he's pretty unkillable.
Well, I mean, didn't we kind of see his yesterday? I was like, last
That was
week,
with-
yesterday was Snake King, and it was
Yeah.
against the Bristle, wasn't it?
But he had Gyro. Yeah, he had a Gyro on his team. Plus
That's a
they
lot
had-
of magic
Plus they had
damage.
Oracle, which is the biggest thing. It's like every time Snake King tried to ulti, It's like fix
Boop.
edict.
Yeah.
See ya.
You do need like a threat from Necro, right?
Yeah.
Necros can't just be tanky enough to survive and call the hero good. So the fact that game, his team didn't really have any long drawn out fight benefits, and then Necro's ultimate kept getting countered, as you said. So this game, if Mars or Bristleback fall low, they will just die to the Necro side.
Yeah, there's no save. I really like EG's lineup right now.
I specifically like Necro this patch with Clockwork and Nyx 4 positions. So it just goes really well with the hero because all you need is a 4 that can kind of peel them off of you when they try to commit to you in the early laning stage.
They could do Necrophos offlane and mid Pango as well in this game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm actually leaning towards the Necrophos offlane.
I think it's gonna be, right? Because only Abed plays Pango on this team, right? Besides
Crit,
Crit,
yeah, Crit
but you
plays
have a
it, but
Nyx.
yeah,
so
Right,
It
right.
has to be the Pango on Abed, I think.
I think it's a very good mid Pango game too right now.
I mean, obviously, I haven't picked their mid hero yet,
Yeah.
though. But
So
overall,
how about Arteezy then? What do you guys like for him? Or do you think he still could be the Necro?
It could be
I don't
depending.
think them. I don't actually like playing Necro against Mars. The lane's like kind of nice, but when Mars gets 6, he just kills you kind of. So I want Necro to be against Bristle personally, but like at least make the Mars have to rotate to you. In that case, you can have like supports back you up and stuff. But you want a carry that can kind of independently not die to Mars is how I usually want to pick.
I
against
think
Mars.
EG will take
Void, or they just hate that hero.
maybe I think they want some like PL or Naga or something. Right?
Ooh.
There's the
Oh,
Arteezy
Morph?
morph.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Morphlings is really hard for Bristleback to play into. I've played that matchup a few times, and it's also a hero that can get out of Mars ulti.
why is it hard to play against Bristle?
You
I
just
mean,
don't
it's
you just
good.
don't threaten Morphling with Bristle. Bristle does all physical damage, and
You know what
Morphling
would
has like
be-
40 armor.
You know, it'd be absolutely sick if Liquid decided to put like Shaker mid against the Pango, and then they swerve and they take AA.
Ooh,
AA is so
against
good this
Necro
game.
Chen Morph, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Swerve.
that's what I would.
You want to like run up there real quick? Just be like, yo guys, but
I think AA is pretty good here.
it seems amazing.
But you know your team will they?
I think if Aiden is feeling ambitious, he might, and if he's not, then I could see him pick like some Storm hero or something.
What
like
about
that.
like Kunkka for a Spirit Vessel builder that can like catch the, like can be like a setup for the other heroes?
Could be okay.
I just think if you're not gonna pick AA, you want to pick a hero that naturally builds Spirit Vessel, right? Like you just have to have one this game. They have no cleanse for it.
I think they want to pick something that just runs behind the bristle.
Wow.
They'll do it again. The Zeus.
It's a lot of good damage against Necro as well as Morph.
And man, okay.
I don't know how the Pangolier Zeus matchup goes.
I think
but
it's pretty Pango favored.
it scares me once Pango gets 6.
Yeah, I think Pango
You
just
die.
farms. Yeah.
Okay, so Blitz, you were kind of in favor of EG's draft 4 picks in. Are you still after the 5th?
I think it made it better, if anything. I think EG has a pretty well constructed draft. Like, I don't see. Maybe they lack a little bit in catch, but that's about it.
All right. Okay, I want to hear a number from all you guys. How many times is Arteezy going to die with 1 HP to a Zeus ulti?
1.
Twice.
I believe in Artor 0.
Okay, we believe. I believe. Let's see the teams. Let's get into that game. EG Liquid, game 2. And hey, everyone, welcome back. My goodness, ahead of the schedule ATS right now.
We are just blitzkrieging
My
our way
goodness.
through it.
Let's go. And you see the lanes are coming up, and it will be that Pango middle. And the offlane Necros, we thought. Tons of tips coming out now. Who do you think's the maddest pro player when they get tipped out of everyone?
Artur.
Okay.
That was
Really?
instant answer.
100%.
Every tip? Like
Every-
just every negative tip, obviously. Just
The
it
positive
hits him.
tips, do they pump
Okay.
them up as much?
Here's
His
what he
he
said.
gets a kill, his team tips him. Don't do that.
He said on the podcast that I was with, and I know he's echoed the sentiment before. He said if a good player outplays him, he will respect it. Like he actually really doesn't mind when Thompson does it.
But
'cause
if
he
some
thinks
like scrub
Yeah,
just gets
he
lucky,
thinks Sammy
boy.
some like random NA Dota player or like some shit player
Shoo.
in a scrim just decides like, I remember he told me he muted my entire team because of that.
Wait, so he said your team's trash?
so
Yeah.
he's saying your team is equivalent to NA Dota trash.
So he was like, on the podcast he told the story where like, somebody tipped him, a complexity player tipped him in the scrim, and then he removed him from his friends list like at that moment at the same time.
Stops playing the game.
Yeah,
Hi.
it's like so it's definitely Arteezy.
And you still get the tips, right? Even if you mute people.
Everybody
In
else
private
sees them.
lobbies, tips don't count anyways.
Yeah.
Everybody else sees them though.
But they do. They can still tip you, yes.
Who do you think is the most tipped player?
Probably Arteezy. That
Probably
seems pretty likely.
EE or Arteezy, I think.
Yeah, EE would make sense
I would have
too.
actually said it would be like PPD or Envy.
Actually, maybe, yeah, PPD when it first came
Peter
out.
gets
now.
tipped a lot.
He does.
I don't even think he's that bothered by it.
He's not. He's like the exact opposite of Arteezy. I think he likes it. He feeds on it.
He thinks it's funny.
Yeah. Unless obviously it is someone like an NA trash or
I
something.
think I think the old PPD
Oh,
would have
yeah.
gotten real pissed.
Yeah, he
like
would've.
Heroes
Now-
of Newerth PPD.
Yeah.
Damn, we lose a lot of couriers. Let me just say.
Yep. Fly again, just picks up the courier like you said.
Also, Stick is the most value item I've ever seen against Liquid's lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zeus, Bristle. Whoo. Let's see. So how should this does the Necro farm in this? Do they both farm, or what happens in this top lane?
I'm not sure how the Coddle influences it, but I would imagine that both heroes get what they want out of this lane.
Okay. So is it kind of similar to last game where the cores are going to get theirs? It feels like a little bit less, but it still feels they're all going to have an okay time.
Yeah. I think when you pick Coddle Bristle, what's really going to happen is you actually want to keep the lane shoved in so that the Coddle can go and stack. And so the Bristle doesn't feel pressured.
Yeah, Arteezy is not having an easy time last hitting down here. I guess Fly went for that courier snipe, was out of the lane.
Yeah.
Now he's under tower, couldn't get to his range creep, so catching up a little bit, but slow start. For
Yeah,
him.
he didn't want to hit the range because it
I
sets
think
up the Mars to
Ramses
deny.
is potentially dead here. Oh, no, he's fine.
Double fairy fires.
Kind of surprised he didn't go for a ring of protection against Bristleback. Necro only has 2 base armor, so.
We do see just bullying him right now. Mickey will continue to spam. The good thing about a Bristle or a Coddle, you're always good pretty much.
I think EG, they should have somebody at some point come contest these stacks, by the way. I think this is how you lose to Bristle Coddle.
Who do you like? The Pango maybe? Probably.
Like I would like them to even 3 or 4 man to sweep out this jungle, because I think you can straight up just win the game off that play.
We'll see a stun by Crit. He backs up. Once again, it is funny, right? Crit gets Lion and then Nyx Assassin, like 2 of the worst level 1 kind of supports in a lane. Your stun just sucks. Oh, Arteezy getting chased down by Boxy. And Boxy, he's down here alone. He's doing completely okay against this Morphling.
And Mars is a very strong laner. That's why he's kind of fallen back, or like teams have prioritized him more as an early pick in the off lane.
Oof. This early game new. Yeah, look at this tie gif. That Bobbet stuck around for 1 more second. He's just dead.
And so do I.
Yeah, Koikfa got a really good level 1 block, so the creep's already at the tower. Got, I think, all 4 last hits on the first wave.
Having a good
Been
time.
doing well since then.
That's the thing. Pango never been the best laner, right? It is that you hit level 6, you just get a kill instantly somewhere. Oh my goodness.
He barely got it off in time.
Oh man. Artur, he is completely out of regen. Might have to fly some out or walk it out.
That was close.
Fly's got his hands full right now. He's trying to salvage both lanes. He went over to mid, leaves Arteezy without help.
He's trying to stop a lot of bleeding at once.
It's going to be tough. It really is. Like you said, the stacks and the level 6 on Pango, we're going to have to see what they do with that.
This is where you got to just triage and decide who's going to get crushed in their lane and who's going to get help.
Oh,
Man, this
man.
vocab
Yeah.
by LD.
Yeah, crushed. I have like these words.
What does that one mean?
Wait, what did you actually say? What was the big word, Blitz?
Triage.
Oh, triage.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't
6
that-
letters.
This is what the games are missing.
Big words.
Big words.
That the audience doesn't understand.
It's just me and Grant saying, dang.
Yeah, dang it.
Bruh.
On fleek, on wax.
Zoomer boomer.
I love
Yeah,
being- Yeah, Ramsey's on wax
Aight.
right now. Okay. Oh, nice max range stun there. Will get his mana back, though. Is the level 2. You like that? The 1-1-2? Pretty standard, right?
I personally prefer the second, but yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
that-
that's
oh
why
my
you get
God.
the point W, by the way.
Jeez, just full
think he
heals.
still
And
might
he's
be
still
dead.
got a lot of quill stacks
You just
on
get
him
body
now.
blocked right here, I think. Ooh, Taiga does end up missing it, but he's got so much goo and stacks of the quills, and now,
This
honestly,
is-
Crit might be dead, but
TP.
TP.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
pick
good.
it up.
Nice rotation from Taiga, and he wandered all the way from bottom into middle, all the way
Oh,
up
he
top.
missed.
Oh, if he hits
had
that,
it.
it's a kill.
Nice juke by Abed, though. Gotta give him props for that.
I don't think Necro particularly hates that death. Like, yeah, you're dying, but it doesn't make you not able to win or anything like that. I don't really understand why he has a headdress. I'm not gonna lie to you.
On who?
The bristle?
On Necro. The bristle, it makes sense because you're against Necro. But on Necro, you have the stick for mana or for health regen. I would have prioritized movement speed.
There's this giant stack now. This is a pretty... Like, I think if EG somehow gets a way to steal this stack, it'd be pretty game-winning.
Gank in here. Can they find... No, just pushed back. Trying to get Abed that level 6.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of blood once Abed hits 6 and Quakefoot does.
Yeah, they are just... There's
Unlike last game,
Yeah.
there's a lot more kill potential here.
a lot of heavy bursts from everyone, and even bottom lane. Got to be careful. Both heroes are they know it's 1v1, so they're both like playing super low.
Once Morphling gets 6, he can kind of just chill here. Like, he does become a very independent hero. He does have to be careful of dropping down low because of the Zeus ulti coming out. I am ready for the 2 times he dies when he's super low.
Never go full agi.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of those games.
He probably needs an early Morbid Mask because usually you can kind of play the go down to 0 health and then morph your way back up to get about 300 health, but against Zeus you can't do that.
Ooh, it hurt to cancel out Zeus ulti.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't even use the Zeus ulti. Now it will from behind. Pango is going to be rolling on in. Can Crit help get this kill? Abed just mows him over.
We talked about
Well,
that in the mid lane.
I gotta tap out, guys. He's already died once.
That wasn't to a Zeus.
That
ult.
was
it was
the
a Zeus
Zeus
ult.
ult
Yeah, I'm
came
good, I'm
after.
good.
You're
You're
good.
good,
You're
yeah.
good.
He died to
He canceled-
independent factors.
He did cancel the Zeus ulti, actually. He could have got that kill.
We were worried about the Zeus, though, mid just dying to Pango like that. They have the catapult, the chin. This is
They
really
gotta
good
get a
rotation
tower.
from
This is
EG.
big.
Yeah. That's the shit. Do they get...
And
As-
the mid laner is not a hero that can like freely move around the map.
Yeah.
So it's kind of scary for Quakefoot now.
As a support, when your team picks heroes, it's really important to go through that mindset of, like, what hero can I pressure around the 5-minute mark? What timings do I have? And Fly do a
Okay,
really
here
good
we
job
go.
of
Take the
capitalizing
stack. If you take this stack from Liquid, I think your win percentage goes up like 5 points.
Oh, and they have the ice armor. Will miss the stun. They have Abed here. No ulti quite yet. Still coming back off cooldown. Taiga will get the stun on one of them. It's
Oh!
Ramsey. There's going to be the ulti, and
Now you
there's going
take
to be
the
a
stack.
dab. Yeah, and they will.
This
Yep.
is so massive.
But
This is
they're
like
all
a 4
here.
stack.
Oh,
They are
they're
all
fighting
here.
for this.
He almost has his roll up. Will
If
he
he has
get it
Pango
off?
roll, they can fight this.
there. Yeah, he has it in
They're
2
not going to
seconds.
stop him from getting it off.
He's like, I'm insane, yeah, I'm coming, dog. He's going to try to juke it out. No, he's going up the hill, actually. Crit wants to get this kill, but from the backside, nice
What a Fisher
block
block.
by Taiga. But he might have blocked his team in, maybe not. Who else is here? It's just Ramses and Fly, and this stack's still alive. Meanwhile, Crit.
Arteezy's
Oh,
like,
good.
Oh, what a play. Perfectly done.
so not sure who. It looks like they didn't get much of the stack at all.
Yeah, it looks like
I think it was...
Liquid
yeah.
Quakefoot cleaning up.
It looked like Necro got like all the small creeps, and then
Arteezy
Liquid
had
got
the
all
lane
big
to
ones.
himself during that time, so he's up there tied for leader net worth.
Despite
He's pretty
the
happy
death.
about that.
Yeah.
Actually skips the Morbid, goes for the raindrops. Usually you want that, too, against the Zeus to make sure you don't die to that Zeus ulti.
It's a good pickup.
I think he's trying to avoid what you prescribed for him, 2 deaths
Yeah.
to the Zeus ult.
We're not doing that.
Bristle going first item hood.
And that hurts to break. Oh, he has this stack, though. I was like, that hurts. He should have probably already had it and level 7-8, but he will get this stack. Both stacks.
The crit's going to be soaking from him, may even steal some.
Oh, you definitely throw out a random stun here, I think, and go for the big creeps.
Needs to be careful of revealing the ward he just placed. So he's actually going to walk into vision before he stuns. I like that.
Gets 2.
no.
It's 3, 4, 5 with Abed.
And they're going to get the kill at top. This is good by EG.
Saying you're trying to clear out the creep wave before he does go down, but unable to.
And this Liquid draft is not a great comeback lineup. You
No.
know, none of these heroes play particularly well from behind. Zeus, very easily killed if he's losing his towers. The Bristle, very tempo-based.
Stun flies out. Can Crit help get this kill? There is going to be a roll not committed. Zeus helps his boy out.
I really like how EG's playing this game. Like, first the sandwich mid to take the mid tower, and then they have the discipline this time around. They don't stick around, they go top, they contest the stacks. Even if you're not getting the stacks, just simply contesting it, because they don't want to give those stacks to Zeus. They want to make sure that all of that goes on the Bristle. And then Crit makes his way over because he knows there's probably stacks even deeper into the jungle. Like, they're making all the right plays right now.
You just don't want to give away objectives for free. And once it's stacked like 4 or 5 times, you have to treat that like an objective.
Exactly.
Oh, they're going to initiate. I mean, that's just an easy kill. Arteezy TPs to middle and stun into waveform. Will end up getting the bounty rune, it looks like, on Nick. And all the tomes come out. Some level 6s for the supports.
Do you win Click Wars, Grant?
Oh, yeah. A decent amount. I played Cookie Clicker a lot in my life.
What's the trick?
Playing Cookie Clicker. It's literally a game you just click and you waste your
I've seen
entire
Cookie
life.
Clicker.
Okay, yeah. No, that's
It was a big thing on Twitch for like,
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
It's still around, huh?
I know in Dota 2, early Dota 2, a lot of people actually did use auto clickers, but I think Valve got rid of that, so that's good. Thank you. Are you guys clicker wins or no? I've seen BSJ stream. He's like a 50-50.
When I was in New York, I won every Click War.
When I had the ping.
When I had 10 ping, I owned the Click Wars.
I'm garbage.
I didn't want to say it.
I buy it.
I'm great at flaming my teammates when they lose the click war.
Let's go.
I'm just good at flaming my teammates in general, so.
Yeah. BSJ, I didn't want to bring it up, but you've been a lot meaner on your streams lately.
Yeah, I have noticed that. As
You know,
well.
what happened was I started doing replay analysis, and it really brought back the old BSJ where I just get to flame some shitters, you know? That's what my real #1 pastime
He's gone.
is. Really nice.
Big
I mean,
pickoff.
it's worth committing that much to kill the
And you're going to
Pangolier.
get Fly, too.
And the creeps as well.
Last on in. Who's getting the kill?
There
It's
you go.
Zeus. Give it to him.
They just gotta fight their way back onto the map. They have too many heroes they have to kill on the side of Team Liquid. So you take whatever you can get, whatever part of the map they think they want to control. You just can't you can't afford to have the opponent team farming 3/4 of the map with you only farming 1/4. So pick your battles. They chose their own jungle. I think that was a good choice because Necro's bottom. He's probably the hardest hero to kill. And every time Pangolier swashbuckles like that, he is very vulnerable for the next 6 seconds or so.
Yeah. Ramsey is, as you said, got to try to bully down this tier 1.
Pipe
No one
first.
testing him yet, but we see a 3-hero rotation or so coming down.
It has to be either like 5 heroes or 0. If you can either like do this where you commit 1 hero to stop him from pushing, but if you're gonna try to kill this guy, you need to heavily commit.
That's
And
2 wards down right now.
They had the sentry, and Zenya, he knew he'll just get broken. He'll get
He's out of the game for an extra 15 seconds because of that.
Maybe they just want to push the tower for sure, but once again, there it is. Arteezy, he gets killed.
That's one Zeus
That's
ulti.
one.
Does that
I'm
count?
out.
Yes.
No, I was saying more he's farming by himself,
Yeah.
and he gets Zeus ult. Like, it's an actual mistake. That was a gank.
I don't know, Grant. If you didn't
Wasn't I
specify,
the one
if
who
you
made
didn't
this up?
specify it in the terms and conditions, you know.
Yeah, I didn't see
I
that in
don't
the
remember
fine
you
print,
saying
Grant.
that earlier.
BTS
Well, I
will
don't-
get you, man.
I don't
Read that
remind you
contract.
signing it.
Yeah, have you read your contract with us, Grant?
The fine
Boy,
line.
you're gonna get fucked.
Well, I don't know how to read, so not yet. What's the hardest book you guys have read, straight up?
Harry
I-
Potter.
Jesus. I read the unabridged version of the Odyssey, and I couldn't do it. I legit didn't know half the words.
Anything Shakespeare is pretty hard.
Yeah,
you know,
unabridged
just like
version
the
especially.
old.
Yeah.
Isn't it just normal? Is there an unabridged version of
I,
Shakespeare?
have no,
think
I
all
just
the
want to
plays
say,
are just.
you gonna say big words? Let me say unabridged, you bastard! Damn.
You've said it like 5 times now. So
Unabridged.
getting you did.
This is
Dude,
an
Grant only knows
unabridged
2
cast.
hard words. That and suspect.
Yep. Suspect's a hard
And
word.
he's made it easier
By just sussing it.
By sussing it.
That guy's sus. What's that stand for? Not sure.
No,
sure,
but
but they
she
are.
seems sus as.
Do we've got it? Waveform. Adaptive strike.
dead.
Doesn't need to. I don't
Bang,
think
bang.
he has a point, actually. He doesn't have a point in adaptive strike. Okay.
Kind of the new Morphling build.
You
The
know-
only
you know
time
you
you
get
level
one?
adaptive is in lane.
Why? Like, actually, isn't it a finisher? Why not?
Well, he used to be building like this Morbid Mask Yasha build where he's fighting a lot. Now he kind of goes for this E-Blade, so you just want to maximize your farming speed until you get to the E-Blade.
Okay.
So
When people
Morphling.
do get it, it's usually only the 1 point.
It's just for CS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that range creep.
They nerfed adaptive strike
Yeah.
in the early levels. So usually when you nerf the early levels, it makes it a less value point early, which means you don't want to max it.
Oh, there is going to be a tower down bottom. They're going to go for Roche, though. An early Roche. No Morbid Mask on the Morphling
You have
for this.
disarm
but
from Pango though.
Lucky
If he
shot is
procs
so
it, yeah.
good.
Do you
And
think,
they've got creeps.
should it be like half on Roche or something, you think? Something like that?
Shouldn't work on Ancients,
Or
man.
just not working
Yeah.
at all?
I mean, this is insane. Roche hasn't attacked in, like, poor guy.
Please, I'm just trying to defend my honor, my item.
Well, the loot bet odds here. looking good for EG. Pretty much similar to before the game, but now backed up by actual, game play.
I don't think they give enough credit to Zeus, man. We saw Zeus yesterday for Team Liquid scale really hard into the late game.
You know, I asked my team, I was like, I've never seen Quickfoot play that hero in a scrim. Why did we pick it? And he's like, for the viewers.
There you
Damn.
go.
Thanks.
Crowd favorites
Everyone in chat say thanks, Koikfa.
with a thumbs up, or the seems good emote.
Yeah. Or the little wine glass emote.
Wine glass emote's great.
But only if you're of age, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Well, you can't even use the emote.
Can't even use the emote.
It's banned
It's
immediately.
advertising alcohol to children, Grant. That's not appropriate.
That's true. Taiga. He's got the blink now. Waiting for someone to maybe initiate on this bristle.
Look
What
at
is
this
Sadia doing? Give him
ninja
the reach
get him.
around.
Oh, no.
They saw
the
him.
courier!
Oh, no. Why is
Oh.
there a courier here?
Nice blinding light. It does make the Knicks miss
I
the
don't
stun.
know.
He's gone.
He's going deep for this.
He is. There's going to be a stun. Blocks him out of here. Koikfa's here now as well. The Mars does get his ulti up. Can they kill Arteezy? He is morphing strength. It's going to be tough. They do so much damage, but that's a lot of HP
Yeah, you don't want to commit all that on Arteezy with an Aegis.
with the Aegis. Yeah. Uh-oh.
I think this is a really good fight for EG.
Are they going to be able to take it down? Ramses, there's the dunk. They come in. No one's actually died yet.
No one's dead.
Oh my goodness. They have so much mitigation. Down goes Taiga after the big dunk, and everyone on EG's full HP. What the hell?
Abed was so disruptive. I think he got like 4 stuns off on the heroes as like the big combo goes with the Ignis and the Echo, so there's just not that much
Hey, we got a
follow-up.
courier. Worth.
You dead? 1-for-1 trade.
Sandy Olymp.
1-for-1
Yeah,
trade.
1-for-1 trade.
Has the Maelstrom. You surprised he's going this build? Not like a more supportive build?
No,
Or
he's
is it
mid.
'cause
He's
it's
mid.
Pango?
You have Necro.
Alright.
Most of the offlane Pangos are going like Treads Vlad's back into Pango items, like the Javelin stuff. But mid Pango, I think you just treat it like a carry. You go the Maelstrom, usually Diffusal or like Basher or something. In this game, Diffusal is very good against Mars as well as the Bristleback.
He's got Essence Ring Pipe with Chen Heal. He's not bursted.
One good thing about Coddle here, though, is one of the best defenders of towers, but Crit's going to find him. Ooh, with the
Swing and
stun. And now he might just be dead. He's going to run forward. Wants to go for the kill on this Bristle. Do they have a Necro ulti that rolled through on the backside from Abed? He's rolling on through again. Will he hit anyone? Doesn't look like he's just going to end at the end of this fight. Taiga
A lot of
running
misspells
away.
in this fight.
They're on. I can't believe we only have 1 kill in both these fights. Good
Yeah.
job by Liquid, honestly, disengaging from these, because they look pretty bad.
I mean, this is why Necro's good against heroes like Shaker and Mars.
I mean, the fight looks bad, not
Oh,
them. Right when I heard you laugh, I'm like, did I?
biased EG
All
fanboy
clarify.
Grant. Oh, Liquid just looks terrible.
Well, Veil done on Necro as well. I like that. A little bit of damage now that he's survivable. That might as well be Arteezy. That's number 2.
Yo, Blitz, I got a question
What
for
up?
you. You know, Liquid versus EG. PP MD versus Hungry Box. Who are you a fan of? Just kidding, fight.
Denied by Coddle, the tower.
That was a very clever question. Who are you a fan of?
Why don't you ask who I think would win? Oh, that's a
They're
nice.
looking.
Alright, it's just gonna
Good
die.
focus fire.
Yeah. It feels like they can almost just push the base with this Aegis at this point. Maybe not. It's versus the Coddle Bristle. You probably can't. Oh, no. Zeus almost. He had the 1 second there to ulti, but
It's on cooldown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get your head in the game, Grant.
Come on, Grant.
Sorry.
Don't give yourself a concussion, man.
Does PPMD even play anymore?
He streams
yeah,
now, and
he
he went
streams.
to Genesis, but I don't think he competed.
He did not compete. He casted, played some friendlies.
Morphling needs to find a better neutral item.
Dr.
He's just got
PP.
a keen
Yeah,
optic right
a
now.
classic.
What a great name. I didn't know it meant Dr. PP for a while. I was very slow to pick that up. not a smart guy,
Yeah, I feel it.
despite my big vocabulary.
BSJ.
What's up, man?
How Liquid's up by 1,000 gold right now, but it feels like EG's winning fights. Why is that?
It's just this Necrophos with the pipe.
What am I watching?
The good old classic against Nyx and Pango. You're just walking around in circles.
I mean,
to
those
try to
were some
dodge their-
serious jukes.
Like,
it's
why?
we-
It does feel like they're winning these fights. They have the Aegis.
Yeah, they're just not accomplishing anything with these fights. Like they were dedicating 5 heroes to get a tier 2 that got denied. And when I say they're not accomplishing anything, in terms of what would turn into net worth for them.
Oh. Spots him out, but he will run away. There's going to be the Mars ulti. Instant kill on the Chen. Gets all the creeps as well.
If you're getting trades like this where like it only takes 2 to kill one hero, whereas like EG's running around as 5, and they're getting like one support pickoff.
Oh, they're going on Arteezy here. Or maybe
Oh.
Arteezy's going on them.
Oh man, Quakeba gets solo kill. A lot of burst damage, probably turning into the Zeus. I
Oh,
believe.
they knew
why
that Aegis
Bristle's
was
bad
getting
against Morph.
reclaimed. They wanted to try and punish him.
They can't. Oh, nice dodge by Mickey.
They didn't get either.
Slowed.
Neither outpost.
Radiant ends up picking it up, so they will get some nice experience.
That was huge, by the way. Quickfoot was the highest net worth in the game. That was not a small pickup.
Now Taiga, he's kind of by himself. No, can't commit the roll there. Too late.
Those devastating Chen auto attacks.
They hurt.
They're really far away from their Necrophos.
Oh my god.
They do have crit here, can stun a few people. I don't think it's going to matter. They're going to get the stun here. He tries to heal up. There's the dunk. They get one, possibly going to get two, but the roll through from the Pango will pick up Taiga instead. Crit survives the Zeus ult. He dies right after, and well, looks like Arteezy's just going to right-click down. He doesn't do the most damage, and now Arteezy, he's by himself. This feels a lot like last game where I think he might just be by himself. Abed's here as
He's
well.
dead.
They're dead, and a lot like last game. Abed, he's going to die as well. Perfect spear into the newts.
That's
Exactly like last game.
yeah, and they were so split there.
Yeah.
Like they were chasing after Taiga, but then Ramses did not get that message. He was like, "I guess we're here as 5. We're gonna fight this." They get isolated as 2, and those are 2 of your most important heroes. Like that Necrophos is supposed to frontline for your other 2 cores.
Not for just himself.
Yeah.
In my mind, when I saw his Veil, I was like, oh, nice. He got himself a little bit of armor against the Mars and the Bristle. And I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't give you any armor. He was solar crested and like triple gooed.
Yeah.
And the Mars W just did like 3/4 of the Necrophos' health. Like I was like,
And
oh.
he has the M-Claw on the Mars.
Yeah,
so it's a good thing.
it's scary. He's got Deso now as well, so that's another -6 armor. I think Ramsey needs to buy a damn armor item, otherwise he's gonna be in some trouble.
What do you like, Lotus Shivas?
Lotus, Shivas, even just a casual plate mail. If you think you need other items, you need something.
Yeah, they're just getting out efficiency, which is kind of crazy considering like how that's usually EG's game.
Yeah, exactly.
And so when do you start like making plays as 5 as Liquid? Or you just keep doing what you're doing because you're out efficiency?
Yeah, I
Maybe
think you're
go for
fine.
next Roche probably?
It feels as if anything like EG, they
have
don't
to
know
make it.
what they really want to do with this Chen hero, or like
Yeah.
how they want to like move
Oh
around.
god, he's going Holy Locket on Necrophos.
That item is the biggest bait of all time. I don't know if you've seen it, LD, since you retired,
Oh, no, I've seen it.
but it's so bad.
It's
I
what,
hate
plus
it.
35%
Oh.
self-healing? That's a big number, right?
It's all
uh,
healing you provide.
Oh, it's healing
Yes.
you provide, that's true.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
But with the, like your Ghost Shroud, you know, it sounds cute.
How do you make it viable then?
You have to make it cheaper.
yeah,
It's like 2,900 gold, and a mech is 2,300.
Yeah.
So one of them is just
Better
yeah.
and cheaper.
They already have a mech, but I don't know. Usually at this point in the game, like on Necro, you're not lacking sustain. You're getting like 3-shotted, and that's your problem.
Yeah, those bristle auto attacks.
Yeah, I mean the goo is like -2.5 armor, I think, with 1 point, like with 1 stack on you. Then Solar Crest, then Deso. He just gets obliterated.
There's going to be the ult again. Does
Oh,
with the
nice
spear
dodge.
this time. Oh, he's just run into it. Takes some extra damage. Taiga, he goes for the dunk with the neutral creeps there as well. Will it be enough damage? He gets healed
So
up by
much
the
sustain.
Chen. Solar Crest is on him, so he's slow, but he's going to be rolling on in. Will they be able to get anything? They're disengaging. Liquid has done so well. Oh, and he barely missed the angle there. Taiga will go down, though.
Lukey would have not run into that wall.
Dude, Liquid has done every time in these fights, they've only lost 1 hero and then escaped. And done a good job of just getting away from EG's death ball.
Yeah, the cores are pretty tough kills as far as like the Bristle Mars go anyway, and the Zeus is usually quite far away.
They're going to try to push this tower, but you got a tanky frontliner in this Bristle. All right, BSJ, 1v1 middle, only to the first 10 minutes. Who wins, Zai or Lukey Pango?
I mean, Zai is actually a god, dude. I don't think that's fair.
Okay.
Dude, Zai is so good at like
Here.
everything, man. I'm not sure. Like, I watch him random first pick in EU and have like a 50% win rate.
They really want to like Necro ulti Mickey, and they just can't take him low enough. They're getting closer.
A lot
The
of
Nimbus
damage.
comes out. He's going to fully heal there, but speared back into the double Nimbus right now.
He's in range of the Necro ulti if he can get it. If Ramsey's close the gap, but doesn't look like he can.
that was double Nimbus use too. Oh no, that
No,
was
No, that was
Arteezy
the
Nimbus.
morph. I forgot you get it because it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
ulti. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
That's
It
pretty
is.
valuable,
That's
actually.
pretty. That's something.
That's kind of BS. He should have to have an axe to get
yeah,
that.
I think so too.
Do you get Mischief if you steal Monkey King? I don't think you do. That's why, because he already has a bonus skill in Boundless, so I think it pushes it off, right? Or is that in? I don't know. It's weird. I'm curious though. I just didn't know.
In True Dance, you mean?
Yeah.
Too many icons.
So many.
Y2K
All right, another
effect.
Roche, and will Liquid be here in time? They have to fight this, but they don't have Echo.
They have Zeus Salt. They've got Ignis.
As they're not throwing it out to get vision, they do, but it's right after the Roche falls. Do block 2. Crit wants to
Looks like
find
they'll
someone.
disengage.
So what do you do with this Aegis now? Like, do you just get map control if you're EG?
I think you want to pressure the base.
Okay. Is this another 2? Is this like the game for EG again with this Chen, or is it a little different with Morphling?
I think it's really different with Morph Necrophos. Like, you're going to scale always really nicely. Like, by the time the third Aegis rolls around, if you get
Whoa.
anything really nice on...
Oh! I like that.
That counts.
Dude, I really like the spear, right? If you hit the spear, you just instantly die to a Zeus. And that's why I like kind of threw it blindly. They die anyways. Middle lane, they're fighting.
Are
That's
they
gonna be the
again, too?
Ignis. It looks like it is just Fly and Ramses again. He may heal a lot, but I don't think you can heal through 100%.
Arteezy died too.
Arteezy died to Boxy
What?
and his Courier and Necro, and Liquid takes a pretty big lead here.
I'm watching Blitz. He's like, who is this team?
Like,
Liquid,
no,
who
it's-
is this?
It's more like, what is he? They have
Yeah, I
Aegis.
agree.
They're very spread out and very weak in these small groups.
This is what they do when they're behind, and I didn't think they were behind at that point.
No, I think they're fine. They have Aegis, they have Chen, they have...
They no
think if
longer
you
have Aegis,
Yeah,
please.
if
Or
you split
Chen.
up...
Or Chin.
If you split up, though...
Been deleted from the game.
Like, BSJ, you must know. Like, you play Necrophos. Your hero's not mobile. You have to just be this walking tank to frontline.
At this stage in the game, you are powerful if your team is behind you. You are not if your team is away from you. That's just how it is on Necro. Eventually, they can commit 3 heroes and kill you.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. Double blast, even though the tier 1 and tier 2 are up.
I think this Veil was a big mistake by Ramses. It caused him to die that one time. And then once you die unnecessarily once on Necro, I can just tell you it makes it that much easier to die. And you're kind of at your hands of your teammates to carry you now. And I'm just going to straight up flame. I don't know why he bought a Holy Locket. I think that's like really bad. It doesn't solve his problem. He still just gets, like, Holy Locket doesn't give you any armor. Bristleback like 3-shotted him when he came out of Ghost Shroud.
Yeah.
And especially if you're playing 2-man, it does nothing.
Right, if you're not 5-manning. Both of those
Even
items,
worse.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bristleback's goo does 2.9 per stack. Base armor loss 3, so that's 6 armor
Whoa.
loss actually. I
Well,
didn't realize there was that
Fly-
much. Holy
yeah.
shit.
Let's head outside. There's going to be the Necro ulti. Will it be enough? It is.
Big kill.
Boxy goes down. That's a huge one. Pango's rolled on through, but whoa, look at that. Xenia somehow gets behind. Taiga on the backside gets a double, and they're going to find
Holy
the Nimbus
cheese.
on
Nice
top
cheese.
of them. Oh, barely survives on our tour. Changes into that Earthshaker, gets his own stun. Looks like they will be able to bring crit down on the backside, but Taiga dead as well. There's a nice spear. Do they have enough damage? Oh my god, they do. That minus armor from the Solar Crest goo.
You are not living, Ramses.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. He's got Holy Locket.
Let's
he might
go.
make it
Let's
out
do
of
one
there.
more time with the
Stay
Holy
strong
Locket.
and
Yes. Oh, yes.
This is
Turns out that healing through when you have negative 10 armor is not that great.
wow. Yeah, this that was a buyback from Boxy. They got him, but still completely worth it getting that Morphling.
The golden
and
XP
Necro.
actually went to favor of EG.
Even though that's weird.
I guess just because of the buyback.
Yes.
But they also use the cheese on EG, so that's a. I mean, it's a great cheese.
That could have been
lineup.
even worse for
Yeah.
EG.
You could have sold that for
if you didn't
500.
get that. That's value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, if you're in your pubs and you're feeling like, I'm not hitting my GPM quotas for the day, just sell that cheese.
Just ruin your team's
Pack
game
your
and
stats.
buff yours. Have you actually done that, BSJ, where it's the end of the game, you're not using cheese, so you sell to look better? Be honest.
I have once had it where I sold a cheese because I needed an item and we were going high ground.
Is he rolling to
It
Uno
was probably
vision?
still bad.
See, this is the kind of coaching that professional Dota teams are not getting right
yeah.
now.
He might just be dead. Fly dies
He is
somewhere else in the map.
absolutely
With the
dead.
Veil, that bolt is half of his health.
They're all just dead. That's going to be Arteezy. They do get Boxy. That is technically dead.
That's
Man,
a
he's
dieback.
dead for almost
But
two
Liquid
full
don't care.
minutes.
They want to fight. They're going to chase in with Mickey coming from behind right past the tier 1 strut and his stuff. But Taiga isolated by this Morphling could get punished. Arteezy's going to bring him down. Good job picking off the squishier heroes.
And that's the pipe popped, so I don't even think
I
crit
don't think
dies.
they can chase anymore.
No, this was decent. You got 2 for 2, and you got the dieback.
Mickey wants to go. He's feeling manly.
Nice stun there.
The only downside of this is they're not going to be able to utilize the 70-second death timer at all. So it's
Very
not
true.
this is probably like, if you're going to die, the best time to die.
Dude, what's the longest respawn you can get? If you're level 30,
160.
And you get Necro
Instant
ulted.
answer.
Even with
160.
Necro, okay.
Yeah. You got because you don't get any longer or your death respawn is
yeah.
100 seconds max, and then if you bought back it'd be 25. I guess it's 165. Yeah, it'd be 165 because Necro ulti adds 40.
That's a long time to be dead. Dude, that's just 3 minutes. You actually just do
go
nothing.
brew
You
up
actually
a pot
do
of
nothing.
coffee,
Yeah.
you know, call your parents,
That would
tell
be
them you
awful.
really screwed up.
Oh, that was Abed's Ags.
Was it the full axe? It
Yeah,
was.
It was his
Wow.
point booster, yeah.
That hurts a lot. And a full heart, we see it going for the Abyssal Blade now. Well, see you later, crit. It feels like if Taiga stuns someone, they're probably just dead if they're by themselves. Because you got Nimbus, you just have a lot of damage.
This
This is
Zeus
scary,
pick
man.
for Liquid is doing work.
It is.
Yeah, they did Bristleback Zeus yesterday. Did they win with that?
Yes.
It was a win.
That was
yeah.
the weird game where it looks like they were going to lose and then they won.
Yeah,
That
oh
seems
yeah,
to be a lot
Mickey
of
was like
Liquid games,
18-0.
actually. Now that I think about it, wait a minute.
That's a classic.
Yeah, Mickey was like 18-0-4 in that game. I remember.
Oh, that was a buyback.
From crit, yeah, they want it. Can they bring down Mickey? Do we have the ulti from Necro? We sure
He's
do.
alone here.
Do they have enough damage? They definitely do. This should have killed Ramsey's lane. He's like, I'm waiting, and gotcha.
What is he doing there, Blitz? Did you coach that?
Uh,
I mean, if we're what is he just thinking and bully down the tier 1 by
I think
himself?
he thinks
I guess.
if there's no Nyx assassin, he's invincible, which
It's kind of true, but he could just buy back.
TP.
he did. That was a really nice buyback by Crit, but at the same time, like this is what we've been criticizing EG for, just like deciding to split around and not play around your strongest heroes. They decide to do the same. Make it
Bristleback's very similar to
Nice
Necro.
scan.
They have the ulti and they're just running. Will they be able to find Insania here? No, a perfectly timed stun there from Taiga gets him out.
Oh, the bounty rune from the shovel.
Ooh,
that's value, dude.
Did you know? Actually, never mind. It got fixed, but there was a bug where you could stash a bottled bounty rune, so you could save it for when it gets more. I think they fixed that one really quick, though.
You know what my favorite thing
And it
was?
wouldn't use it automatically. That's why it was
for a
weird.
while is if you got the whatever the cooldown reduction item was on Dazzle, and then you had like an arcane rune.
Spell Prism? Yeah.
you could permahex
It was
people.
yeah, it was insane. Oh my goodness, Archeezy blows that Insania on the back. They're going to try to bring him down. He is getting healed up, fully strength up. Throws out the max stun,
He's fine.
so the Zeus, goodbye. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Not even close.
Do you think he thought about hitting the R button there?
Not even close.
So do I. Should have seen that coming.
It was pretty close.
Kind of close.
Why didn't the Earthshaker just ulti there? You think he has to save it? Because he added up.
It's the radius of
The
right?
aftershock. I thought
It
he
was
in
really
range.
close.
I
It
think
was
he
really
there.
close. I'm not 100% sure it was close enough, but
I
it
just didn't
was
know.
really close.
I feel like
If
Taiga
you
might
don't hit
win.
him, they're like
They
maybe
just push
they're
the
just
base.
taking that next Roche or
Yeah.
push for free.
Yo, Bulba,
Sam.
are you feeling okay? Okay.
What are you eating, Sam?
Is it
Gotta-
a cheese string?
He is eating it like a savage. He is taking like just bites out of the whole stick.
Oh
He's not
my
peeling
Not
it.
even peeling
Well, the worst
it.
part is that's probably his 5th one. That boy loves cheese strings. I remember he got banned from one zone.
I thought he was vegan.
No,
No,
he's
vegetarian, and he's not even that
vegetarian.
either. So yeah, I think me
He's
and
just full of
Blitz
shit.
know.
Let's not call Sam out for his time he's eating his chicken sandwich.
Come over here, Sam.
Hop on the mic. We just want to know about your cheese string habits.
What's up, Sam?
Is this mic
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
watching the game, bro?
Yeah, I know. How is it? Are you feeling confident with this Morphling going to the late game? Or are you nervous?
I think we should have been able to win earlier, but there's some mess ups, and then now, I think if they execute properly, they should be able to win. I think they're a bit too farmed.
Who?
All 3 of their cores, at least the Bristle and the
Liquid, you mean?
yeah.
What do you think the odds are right now?
We're coming down to this Roche.
And well, they're all rotating on over, but it looks like 4 of them are pretty far away. They might just get it before it goes down. We're about to find out. They back out. They know Crit's here in Viz. They have the Sentry as well. They throw out the stun. Nimbus hits, gets the Carapace
Oh, this
off.
isn't bad if he
Good
lives.
Carapace.
Will he survive? They get the ulti. They
This
have
was his buyback.
vision. And
That's
a
huge.
dieback.
That's his dieback. So now they're gonna take this Roche fight 4-on-5.
It's going to be a tough. Well,
Oh.
no, make it a 4-on-4.
4-on-4.
Maybe
He's gonna
even
get
less
another one.
quick, but
Oh,
will
Ortiz
he go
is
down?
going in.
Adaptive strike doesn't get the kill.
Oh.
Abed does. Sneaks it.
Ortiz is just trying to solo win this now.
He is. He waveforms away. Got the waveform range.
This is massive.
They still have the Pango roll.
Arteezy wants that 1500, man.
You just can't. You can't take the Roche though. Still, right? Because this Bristle is as you said, Bulba said, just so farmed. They will back out. Hey, he's got the plate mill now on Necro.
And he's going for the Ags.
All right, Bulba, one more question. I'm sorry. Holy Locket on Necro. Just thoughts. General thoughts on Holy Locket.
No one really buys it, right?
Yeah.
So it's good with the Chetan along with him.
Yeah. Would you have
They're going into
purchased
Roche
it?
themselves now. It's a 4-on-4, but
Ooh.
they don't have their Zeus. This is going to be a little bit difficult.
30 seconds. It's a long time.
Wait, the Wildekin tornadoes coming in.
Oh, they echoed Arteezy.
Oh, he's
caught
dead.
out and dead. No buyback. A minute and a half on the sidelines.
That's Roche.
Looks like it's now Liquid's Roche back the other way. Ramsey's on the run. Abed still holding onto that roll. He's going to get pulled in by the Ignis. The Fissure comes through. Still can't get anything off here. He's got to jump out, and he gets followed up by Taiga, completely locking him down, while the rest of the team is just being beaten to bits by this Bristleback, dropping them low, and should be able to finish them off. Ramsey takes a while, but will finally die. Insta buyback. It's bought about 20 seconds.
Nice play.
Abed rolling in, but they just blink away.
They're in Roche, right? Someone's in
Back
Roche.
on the boxy. That was a really
Dude, he's
weird
trying
animation.
to bring it down solo. He's like, can't do it. I don't think you can do this.
Are they going to
Maybe he
try
will.
to contest? I don't know if you can.
The Zeus is back up.
There's
There's
no
an Ags
roll.
to this Roche.
Oh, that's huge.
Bristle's going to get it.
I think it'd be okay on Mars as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, they give it to Mars.
No,
They're
the
taking
Bristle.
it on Bristle.
Oh, okay.
AoE goo.
Ooh, yeah.
Against the creeps, it's not
Oh,
bad
man.
at
So Arteezy makes a sick play to potentially save the Roche, because it was a 4-on-5 there, and it's really hard. He gets 2, then he gets picked off, because I think he just gets overconfident, thinking like, oh, now we have the numbers game.
It was a good pick off from Taiga, too, because he did just solo ulti him to start it off, and he came from, like, the outpost and went around
Yeah.
by where the Radiant Tier 1, so a misstep and a great play. Combined equal a dead morph.
This could be big because Abed was really unable to do anything that fight with the Ignis and the Shaker just hounding him, but now he's got the BKB, so he can actually get his roll off.
It's going to be the big one.
I'm a big fan of Axe Bristle because now I no longer have to target any of my spells. I can just push 2 buttons.
QW over
Just
and
pull
over.
pull a book on them.
Yeah.
And, you know.
The little, what happened to those little things? You know, the little bird things that just kept going, like,
Oh, I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
the button clickers.
or whatever. Yeah, the
Do you know
button
Nash?
clickers. Yeah,
He still plays MapleStory, and that's how he farms. He has like a
dude, do
Bird
it.
that
thing,
just
yeah.
pushes
How many
it.
people play MapleStory now?
14.
14,
He's one of 'em.
15.
Tweet at LD
You know,
if you
we
play
had
MapleStory.
a MapleStory guild going here at BTS.
Oh, really?
You know, JJ, she's one of our project managers,
She's good,
was
I've
the
heard.
guild leader.
Yeah.
It was a very big deal for like a couple months.
A couple months. You guys,
No, I wasn't a part of the guild. I'm just saying. You know.
I thought you were gonna say like 4 days.
I didn't get an invite.
Oh damn.
Damn. Well, you know, you can't have boss man in the guild, you know?
Yeah, that's the safe space to
Yep.
you know,
To trash
flame your
on
boss.
The guild name was like LD as shit.
LD
LD
bad,
sucks.
yeah.
Production confirming.
They're going for this tier 2. They are 13,000 gold up right now. Only 1 kill above Evil Geniuses, but don't matter.
Well, Sam didn't feel too great about EG's chances prior.
Yeah, there's going to be the Mars ulti. Who do they
Oh, he
find?
whips though on the spear.
Ramses. Can they get it? BKB's popped by pretty much everyone. Boxy as well. It's like, oh my goodness, he's just getting stunned down. There's going to be the Ignis. They want to kill it with this BKB. Will he get pulled in once? He doesn't. Mickey getting right click, but on the backside, Abed, he's rolling around. Necro's there as well. Who's going to be the first one to die? It looks like Boxy, but Boxy is still alive.
Arteezy gets forced
Oh
down.
my goodness, can they make it? This Bristleback is just taking from Aaron, but he is by himself. There's going to be the Necro ulti on to Taiga. He's down for a while, but that does make Bristle feel a little bit safer knowing he can't get bursted down by it.
Guys, they haven't even brought him down to half HP
Yeah.
once. He's out of mana. No mana burn anymore. Just marching forward. Crit trying to hide out from this Nimbus, but the bolts are coming down. Arteezy manning up. Could he possibly kill off Mickey?
I don't think with no Necrophos
Even
ults,
once.
it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he committed the... I feel like at this point in the game, you have to save it for
Yeah.
the Bristle almost. Because that Taiga was definitely dead.
I think there's 2 ways to do things, especially when he has Aegis. One is like you ignore him and just keep mana burning him and kill everybody else, which I think is
Like they
actually the
did.
better option.
Or you all in with the Necro
Yeah,
ult.
exactly.
Yeah.
But with the Aegis, it's hard.
You're right with the Aegis. I like how the Bristle, you could tell, too, in the middle of a fight, he's like looking for the Kata. He's like, where are you? Where's my mana, please?
I don't know who force-staffed Arteezy out, though,
Good
but that was
save,
pretty game-winning.
Uh-oh.
Pissed to save that.
Oh,
They're
Zeus is
chasing.
here. Boxy is here. BKB's to dodge the spear and then looks to man up, but I don't think he can fight into these guys. He's getting bashed. Control tries to wave his way out. Should make it back to safety. Abed has his own BKB as well as roll available if he
Fly
wants
has
to
died.
use it.
That was a Yule's used.
Arteezy's just trying to limp away to safety. Good position to lock him down with the Pango Rolling Thunder. They get the kill on the Mars. That's another core. Mickey standing strong, but they're just kiting and ignoring him.
Yes, just
Getting
gain
these
mana burn,
backliners.
reset. And if you're Liquid, you need to burst people again. They're not comboing. They're sort of missing their spear.
Yeah.
As well, like Arteezy's always getting his BKB
That was
up.
close. He got it off like point blank against the Mars.
What they need to do to kill him is you need a fissure to lead, and then the Mars has a follow up.
Well, but now they have Abyssal on the Bristle, so they've got another way to set up.
It's a close game.
Havoc Hammer.
Is that the worst neutral item?
It's up.
BSJ?
It's up there.
It's pretty trash.
Tier 4s?
Like I feel like 90% of the time you don't even want to use the Havoc Hammer.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just not even
just
worth
helps
it.
your opponents get away.
Oh, the only use I ever had was using it on the the burst damage.
Yup.
Duh.
Yeah, that is
We talked about it. You
that
got
counts
the
as Zeus ulti, right? So
Yeah.
that's 1 or 3.
That's
4?
3.
7, something,
Yeah.
I don't know.
How many deaths does he have?
I think
Tour?
4 is my guess.
7.
What?
I was
the
right. Oh,
heck?
I was.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I made that up. All right.
Grant, you sounded like you were just like aiming high to aim high.
Yeah, I was.
Shoot for the moon, end up in the dumpster.
I've always wondered, why is this saying shoot for the stars? Because if you actually, do you know how hot a star is? The sun is a star. You aim for the star, you touch that star, you're dead.
You're a star, Grant.
Aren't you like shooting something at the stars, not shooting yourself into the star?
Yeah.
What are you,
that's-
like a freaking dude from Alabama with a shotgun? I'm gonna get you, son!
It means set your sights high, Grant. Aim high, not throw yourself into certain
The sun!
incineration. Here comes the team fight, though. Nimbus
Oh,
gets
got
dropped.
bursted.
Can they bring the Abed down? Maybe. Or no, sorry, that's crit. Crit is going to drop. Abed rolling through the backside.
He's
Doing
really
okay
slow
damage,
now.
but
That
now he
hack's on
is so
Zeus, by the
dead.
way.
The goo, the chain stun, bashed to
Ah.
death. Mickey going to look to chase for more. Abyssal still cooling down, but he's just going to start slathering up Ramses. Gets that sticky goo all over him, and EG getting forced back to tier 4 towers. They can't do anything to this Bristle.
Should be this deep.
He's in real far. He's got no mana. He keeps on diving. They're throwing
Abed is bought back
everything
now,
at him.
too.
They have the Necro
No
ult. I don't
Aegis.
know about this.
No
He is
Aegis.
dead.
He's getting low. Here comes the Scythe. They got him. Dead for 2
He's
minutes.
Dead, yeah,
No
dead for
buyback.
140.
Go for the throne, agent!
Relax.
So Blitz, what's he doing there, bud?
I have no idea what that dive was, especially when the Mars spear missed. That was wild.
There had to have been like a solid 8 seconds there where the rest of the team's like, no, back.
Wait,
Back?
Wait, Blitz, I thought the spear does connect on Fisher. Why did it go through it? Like, it literally went through the Fisher.
I don't know. Shit's wonky
I
in
was
Dota 2.
actually, it disappeared like a second later, so I wonder if there's like a time thing with the Fisher, because he
Oh,
went
no.
through it for sure.
Yo, they're going to try to go for it again. He's got a good amount of HP, though, right? It's 2,800?
Yeah, he's sitting very tanky
He was sitting
now.
pretty high last time, and he has the 50 echo damage this time.
Okay, so Arteezy's not going to make the same mistake. If he goes down there and pushes and dies again, that would be...
He just wants
That'd be an
satanic.
alpha move.
Ooh,
that'd
the
be something.
Horn of the Minotaur.
It's a pretty good one.
It's really nice against roots. Is when I like Minotaur Horn.
Spell
most.
Prism.
That's my
Necro.
favorite item.
That's great on Necro.
It's great on pretty much every hero, to be honest.
What does it do again?
It's 12
like
all
exactly?
stats, mana regen, and 20% cooldown reduction.
It's pretty good.
We were talking about like the 0 cooldown hex on Dazzle. Did you guys see the phase shift back before like Puck got
Yeah,
tweaked
yeah.
a little bit? With,
Oh.
That
I
was
think
Shane.
Shane
Yeah,
was doing
Shane.
it. Our boy Shane. He's actually here today.
Is he really?
Yeah.
They got the major coming up. You know, he's working for ESL now.
Oh.
Essel?
He's got a real job. Unlike us.
Jobs in 2021.
Lol.
Another Havoc Hammer. All right.
Dude, Havoc Hammer, another one for the
Dude,
inventory,
no, I
boy,
think
or
that,
for the stash, boys.
that's good. We're gonna see a Havoc Hammer into the Ignis, back into it.
We're gonna see him
That's it,
Havoc
yeah.
hammer them out of the Ignis to safety.
Nah, he's got a blink dagger. He's gonna blink behind him. I feel it.
Get out, lads.
Give it to Insania, please.
Oh, that's a... All right, so the Satanic is a really
Oh,
big
there
pickup.
it is. He's using it. The Havoc
I
Hammer's
mean, you
online.
can push it into the.
Yeah.
Yeah, That's
He's got 18 strength and 30 damage.
honestly
Satanic-
on their
It's
team.
48 damage, you know?
It's a decent chunk.
The Satanic's the counter, though, to...
So this like Zeus Echo combo.
yeah, because then the
Status
Earthshaker
is-
can't just combo you as fluidly.
You're gonna get BKB off probably, unless you have the extra stun from the Nimbus and you chain it correctly, probably.
Yeah.
It's pretty difficult.
That's
though.
pretty damn hard, especially because like you're not in the same place on the map. That's the thing.
He's going for a refresher on Earthshaker.
Whew.
Oh, the LOOT.BET
I'd
odds
agree with
here still looking good for Liquid.
I'd probably agree with that right now.
Well, they've got the gold lead. You know, they've got this Bristle boss. Zeus still up there in net worth, but this Roche could change a lot.
Is Morphling the end-all be-all hero in this game? Is he the best late gamer?
That's
Or
the
versus
problem.
Zeus Bristle, is he not?
I think the supporting crew is really important here. I think any support getting picked off at the start of the fight is going to decide what hero carries the fight.
I think the problem is like this Chen is a creep at this point.
Well, not the Chin. The Nyx, the Earthshaker, and the Coddle.
I think for EG, it's crit has to do a lot. Like
Yeah.
the fights that they can win. Oh no!
RTZ
He didn't even
didn't
morph.
beat KB.
He just-
and it just dead Liquid with the quick counterplay.
Insania is like, fool me once. But that was like the 4th time he's tried going for that, and they had no vision. He just decided he was going to pop up in there.
Oh,
They
no
did have a
buyback
warp.
either. This is maybe. You
Did
just
he
try
buy
to
back,
throw-
or is it just not gold?
I think he
has
spent
no
his
gold.
gold for the Satanic.
Okay, so
yeah.
they don't know for sure, but they're going to find out pretty soon that he doesn't have buyback.
Yeah.
This is what Mickey was setting up for with the tier 4 dive.
Ignis comes through. They're going to look for that Nyx kill with the Nimbus follow-up. They will get it.
Now,
Crit
he
not
bought
down.
back, so
Yes,
they
he
know he doesn't have buyback, which is a pretty
They
big
might
deal.
just, let's see. Do they
This
just
GG?
go for Roche after this? Do they try to throne it?
I think they try to force the
Abyssal.
Morphling buyback, and they're going to realize he doesn't have it.
If he had it, he would have used it by now.
Oh, they pin him to the racks, and down he will go. Necropho's dead. Ramses will buy back immediately. Has to be opportunity for Liquid to keep on pushing forward. No,
He has
they're
the level 20 talent on Coddle, which gives like 600 mana.
playing it
with,
safe.
With the chakra, so that mana burn's not nearly as impactful for Mickey.
There are also 5 buybacks on the Liquid side, so they can throw bodies at this base, and they are going for it
that's
now.
game.
Havoc Hammer.
Necro, no buyback. He just used it.
Bump
That's a
him into a
dieback
wall
out
with the
for
Havoc
2
Hammer.
minutes.
He didn't even use the Havoc
Nice
Hammer.
Abyssal port. Yeah, it's the
Nobody
game.
ever uses the Havoc Hammer. It's one of life's great truths.
And he buys the Deso to end the game. I love it on the Bristle.
They already have a Deso.
Well, there's 2 tier 4 towers, BSJ.
That is true. He could just
There
hit
we go.
one.
They both hit a different one. Hell yeah, value. And they're just going to end the game here. It looks like they're going to try to defend with what they have. Morphling alive in 1. Pango's here, but you have 0 tier 3s. They're just hitting it. There's the BKB port from Hobbit. Can they actually defend this? It looks like they want to. They want to bait him in. Liquid is trying to get him with the bait. There's the dunk. Wasn't enough. No, he gets the BKB off because the Satanic status resistance. They're rolling forward. There's going to be the stun. He is going to dunk on him. Gets the kill. Hobbit looking for one more, but the buyback instantly. Hex coming on out from the Zeus. They're going to get another kill there. Easy on Abed and Arteezy. You do not have a
Head
BKB
for the
right
hills.
now.
I mean, he's just trying to buy time right now.
Yeah, he needs a lot of time. He needs 100+ seconds, and he's not going to get it.
Yep. We're going to see the G's drop there from Crit and Liquid, who was currently bottom 2.
Yeah.
Just 2 zeros, a top 2 in EG. And all of a sudden, I was looking at this before. I'm like, there's not going to be any tiebreakers now, all of a sudden. As Thanos says, we're getting balance in all things, my friend.
To quote one of the greatest casters of all time, it's getting spicy.
Oh, thank you.
Who said that?
When did you say that? I actually
Blitz
don't
said that.
remember.
This is,
But
it was OG after OG versus what was Misery on? The South American team? Was it
Pain?
Pain, yeah.
Okay. But, man, that was a game, and you see the EG thinking about it there. Well, they're wondering, because I have a feeling they're like the first 15 minutes, we're winning both those games, I think, and they're thinking about it. And that means we need to do the same, because if EG doesn't know what the hell happened right there, it means we don't either. So, you know, we're going to chill out. We're going to think about what happened. We're going to watch these highlights, and when we get back, we're going to have a nice winners game interview with Liquid. Hey everyone, welcome back, and here we are with the winner, not just of Game 2, but a full best of 2 series.
You can
This
just come
is
sit
your
down.
first one. Yeah, if you want. Talk shit before you can hear us. No, I'm just kidding. What up, man? No, that was, you definitely, sorry, you may not still hear me. I got to slow down. Maybe your cleanest series so far is against the number 2 in groups, EG, and you guys just look clean. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching Cloud9 play yesterday,
Yeah.
and I think it was a BSJ, and I realized, like, if you take enough 50-50s,
Yeah.
eventually they'll work out for you. So I think that's kind of what happened today. We've been 50-50ing this entire event, and today we just happened to get the right kind of coin flips.
You were
Yes,
2 and 4,
exactly.
now you're 4 and 4.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The math checks out.
And then we'll go 1-on-1 with Thunder Predator.
I mean, we don't know yet, but yeah, hopefully, yeah. That sounds fine. I'm cool with that.
That'd be good. But this pretty much secured that you probably won't get eliminated as one of the bottom 2 teams getting this big 2-0. You know, a little bit of weight off your shoulders, or you're just still, you're cool.
I'm cool. I think we've been cool from start till finish this event. Yeah, but I mean, beating EG always is extra nice, especially beating Boba. And I know there's some like
Shout
Blitz is probably gonna talk some shit after this cast is done. So
he's been talking shit already. Don't worry.
that's true, actually.
Nah,
So-
he really hasn't.
but I'm glad to be able to enable him to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So far, you're 4-0 against the North American teams. No other people are able to do this. What's your secret?
I mean, I think I told you this when we were in the car ride, but I discovered in NA you just have to farm waves.
Yeah.
So like playing like Coddle and Rubik's super nice. You just push out the
That's
waves.
true, actually. You said that, and then you picked Call Rubik this series.
Might
It's
be
all
something
coming
to it.
together.
Yeah.
I should actually listen to you sometimes when you're talking to me. I kinda
Incredibly enough, I know everything I say sounds very, very dumb, but for some reason in Dota it just works out.
Blitz, you
sometimes you
said
just
you had a
gotta
question for him. What
I
was
did.
it?
I had none. I'm proud of our performance. Good
What
job,
did he
guys.
say? How did he flame me?
He
I
was
didn't
going to
say
ask a
anything.
question, and he was like, sorry, Bulba, the Blitz here, you know, 5 letters B. He said, man, when Aiden gets down here, I'm going to ask him why he's so dog shit at Dota. And I was like, Blitz, that's unprofessional, first off. But now that you are going to ask that, do we have an answer? You made him cry, Blitz. What the hell?
He's just trying to captain your team to victory, man.
That one's on me, guys. Totally said that during the cast.
You should have brought him chicken.
I'm sorry, Will. I'll make it up to you next time.
All right.
No, we appreciate that. You guys have one more series today, right? Who are you playing against?
Thunder Predator.
Thunder Predator.
Thunder Predator. Is that next, or do you have a little break? Do you know?
We have a little bit of a break,
Okay.
and we have a surprise in store for you guys. Blitz is actually going to be playing mid, and Quakeva will be joining you on the casting couch.
That's
Hell
hype.
yeah.
That's hype.
Oh, man, I wanted to see Liquid go further in this tournament, but I guess, well, it ends here. No, I appreciate
been a
it. We
good run.
always, we always appreciate you sitting out with it. Any last words before, you go to your last series soon?
No, thank you, everyone that's viewing and supporting us, and shout out to the new Alienware EU facility, if I can sell out a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, make sure to check it out. The links are on all of our Twitters. Yeah.
Follow them on Twitter first,
Yeah,
then you
follow
can
us on
see all
Twitter
that
if you
stuff,
haven't. Yeah,
Was there anything that gave you guys the energy you needed to win that series?
Monster Energy, right
Monster,
there.
oh my
I popped
goodness.
on first thing I did when I got in here.
That's what you did. Yeah, that was the best thing because our cast was the best because we were drinking this. You guys played good. We played good. It was good all around. That means we are going to take a short break, but we got some new content for you right after this, and then we're going to get right back into the Dota, so stick around, and we'll see you soon.